I'm still speaking. Which is, no, that's factually correct, and we can discuss this later, but you don't get to interrupt me when I'm talking. Thank you. This is a very simple issue, and in fact, part of the propaganda machine involves talking about this as if it's two sides. It's just two sides. No, we have an occupying power, which is funded to the tune of billions by the United States and receives billions of dollars of aid to drop 2,000-pound bombs on a civilian population encaged with nowhere to flee to. And then you have a civilian population which has zero control on any of its exit routes, any of its movements, and in fact is controlled under a form of colonial bureaucracy which essentially attributes different forms of rights to different Palestinians. When we talk about the Israeli public, a poll in December 2023, this poll asked Israeli Jews, to what extent should Israel take into consideration the suffering of the civilian population in Gaza when planning continuing the fighting? 80% said to a very small or fairly small extent. There is a massive dehumanization of the Palestinian population by Israel, unfortunately, that has filtered deep down into Israeli society, which is why we found TikToks of regular Israelis making fun of mothers losing their children. It's why we see pseudo-rap tracks trying to eulogize what Israel is doing in Gaza, which by all intents and purposes is horrific. It is objectively horrific. And so this idea that it's just a minority of Israelis who are caught up in an extremist narrative, I'm afraid that's part of the spin. And don't be caught up in the spin that gets you focusing on Hamas when actually the majority of people who are being killed in Gaza today and who are being ethnically cleansed in the West Bank today are Palestinians. They are not Hamas supporters, they are Palestinians, full stop. The war Israel is waging today is against Palestinians, and it always and has always been that's at stake here.